to the channel. Very important up today. I'm going to explain to you why the average Omi, even people that are invested in VEVE NFTs, why most of these people will not make any money in this endeavor. Now, before I get into that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join a Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Now, why is this video so important? Because it's important that most of you guys understand the nature of investing, right? And what you're looking to achieve when you are making any type of quote unquote investment or speculative bet in any project. Now, what I'm going to do with you guys is I'm going to show you something really important, right? And let's just zoom in. This is currently the Omi chart, right? And you could see even with Bitcoin basically having a slide, a massive downward slide, we still haven't seen our April lows cleared, which is good news. And it's kind of something we predicted just because we are in a key area of structure here. Now, guys, this is the psychology of so many investors, even people like yourself. If you're watching this, again, don't feel attacked. Just try and learn from it so you can move forward and make better decisions. Now, this is typically the mindset of many investors. They're happy to buy on a green candle. They're happy to do it. And again, many people did actually do it. So when Omi was first rallying, it was the best investment since sliced bread. As far as they're concerned, Omi's going to the moon. They do not care about the fundamental data. And in fact, they would even twist fundamental data to they would use it as a confirmation bias of where they're buying. They're excited. They have bold predictions. And again, this is YouTube commentators as well, etc. So this isn't just down to you as a buyer, but this is down to a lot of people, as you can see, that aren't making any videos about Omi anymore, right? So, and again, the cryptocurrency space, again, is a lot different from the foreign exchange space, the stock space, indices, etc. Commodities, which is a background that I come from quite heavily, years of experience in those spaces. And the mindset is different from new investors in crypto, right? Is always, if something's not going to the moon, let's just jump onto the next thing, catch a pump, and then move on to the next thing, catch a pump, move on to the next thing, etc. And of course, only a small minority of people will make money with that strategy. And it requires you to be extremely precise when you are getting your entries in. But anyway, guys, let's continue, right? So once it's pumping, everybody's ecstatic, everyone's excited. The project can do no wrong. And then what happens is, as soon as price starts to go down, all of a sudden, this is the worst project ever. The flaws in the project start to become magnified. So gem to fiat, which everybody knew you couldn't do at the start, all of a sudden that becomes, a main, focal point. Oh, we haven't got any exchanges. We're only in one exchange at the time. Oh, we haven't got this. Oh, the team are lying to us. Oh, there's no activity in the app, even though we have more users than we had at the start. All these things, people start to magnify, and then almost with price selling off, they try to look for reasons, scapegoats to why this is happening. And sometimes, it's just the market, right? The overall market, no matter how good the fundamental data is, if the market is down, all projects will be down. And people still haven't come to the realization of that, and it's absolutely insane. This, it's been over a year now, and people still don't understand that it doesn't matter what altcoin it is. If Bitcoin crashes, pretty much every coin will suffer the same fate. It works the same with crypto segments, NFT tokens. If NFT tokens are currently down, again, market cap is currently below, is currently just below $22 billion, which is minuscule, guys. And as you can see, all red. Yes, we have some products in green, but largely if the projects are down, pretty much every NFT token is going to be down as well, right? But let's get to the point here, right? What do you guys need to understand in order to make money? You have to get excited when you see this. When others are fearful, be greedy, and when others are greedy, be fearful. This was a time when price was pumping, unless you got a good entry, this is where you wanted to be cautious. This is where you wanted to be fearful. This is where you wanted to sit back, expect to pull back to the downside, and then get your entries in. Again, with price the way it is now, this should excite you and make you want to do more research and get your perfect entries in. Right? The mindset has to change. Now, why have I personally picked Omi? I've gone over this before. Remember, guys, I'm not just one of these, YouTubers that just, create videos on any coin, and only when it pumps, I'm excited, and then when it goes down, I disappear, move on. That's not what I do. Omi, for me personally, is a solid project, right? And I have to say this again, a lot of people, when is it going to pump? What's going on? Guys, if we knew exactly the date it would pump, when it's going to happen, the time it's going to happen, then of course we would all be multi-billionaires by now, right? Or, let's be completely honest here. And that excites me. The fact that people are, definitely turning extremely negative towards the project. The fact that people are dropping out from the project. The fact that people, are starting to really turn on the project. For me as an investor, it excites me, because it just means when that pump happens, it's just going to be magnified, and people, of course, are going to chase it once it goes back beyond all-time highs again. This is just a cycle. I've seen this same pattern occur, but with different, projects. So for example, even Bitcoin, when we were buying at $3,000, $7,000, same thing. Bitcoin, again, we had a second entry. I think we put in at $7,000. We got in at 3, and then we had another entry at 7,000. Price went all the way back down to 5,000, 3,000 again. The exact same thing. Oh, Bitcoin is finished. Oh, this is it. And I use the exact same examples I do with Omi. This is a project I anticipate being around till the end of decade, and I list out the reasons why, and I just hold. And guess what? Bitcoin's now above $39,000. The track record speaks for itself. Go back. Tesla, my investment in Tesla. When nobody cared about it, got in early. What did people say? It's overvalued. Tesla's not going to go anywhere. Why did I buy? It was a no-brainer. Electric vehicles are so obviously going to be the future by not even the end of the decade. By 2025 will be, I'm not going to say the norm, but will become, much more normal, basically, for the average person. Therefore, I'm betting on that, and it's paid off tremendously so far. Again, all documented. Same with so many different projects. Now, in the NFT space, I've picked one of the coins that I believe is a real winner, and that's Omi, right? Why? It's an NFT digital license. It provides digital license NFTs, premium digital license NFTs, which I personally believe is going to be the next wave of the NFT hype. And for me, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Now, there's other projects that are, do similar things. Do I have hedges on? I don't know. You have to join Crypto Crew Premium for that. Link in my description. But I know that Ecomi will lead the way when it comes to premium digital license NFTs. And I'm happy to sit and wait for this to play out. Right? Many people just they don't understand how investing works. They don't understand how institutional investors work, right? On this list, and again, just to make it clear to you guys, right? With Omi being down as low as it is currently, the market cap is $670 million. The total NFT market cap currently is $21 billion. Omi, despite its quote-unquote flaws, despite it being down, is still a top 10 cryptocurrency NFT token without being listed on any major exchange. It's not on Coinbase. It's not on Binance. It's not even on KuCoin. It's one of the only coins in the top 10 to not be listed on any of these platforms. But yet we're still top 10. Yet the market cap's still almost $700 million. But yet people think that this project is somehow going to disappear off the face of the planet. And just going back to my point, what do astute investors do? Yes, there are coins that are so obviously going to produce a better return than Omi this year. And again, we are invested in some of them. However, an institutional investor, a smart investor, wants to be in a project that they can hold over the long term. They do not want to be an institutional investor. Large investors which are going to pour money into the NFT token space are not going to try and go to the bottom of the cryptocurrency market and let's just say they're not going to pick out a coin, let's say at $56 million market cap and put in billions of dollars into it. They're not going to do that. They want liquidity, right? They want projects that they believe are going to be around for a long time. They're not interested in catching 100x and then dumping at the end of the year. They're in it for the long haul. So which projects are they going to pick? We have obvious examples here. We have the sandbox. Again, this will probably be a quote unquote over 100 billion market cap project in the future. Could even happen this year. Mana, again, another obvious example. Theater, another obvious example. Axie Infinity, big question mark, but likely to be, again, another monstrous example. We have Cheles, same. Gala, Engine Coin, Audio, Omi, Wax, so many different examples. But Omi is, again, the project that I believe is just one of the NFT projects that I believe is going to produce incredible returns. And I just want to say to conclude this video, well done for making it this far. If you made it this far in the video, you are someone that is obviously you really want to learn, you really want to actually develop what you're doing, you really want to take you're investing, you're trading to the next level. And again, if you do want to do that, you want to be coached and mentored and actually understand how to do this, how to analyze the charts, how to pick real winners, how to build a solid portfolio to the point where you're not just focusing on one project to make you a millionaire, etc. Right? If you want to, get yourself signed up to one of our one-to-ones, link in the description. Join our Crypto Crew Premium channel and get access to all the NFT tokens that we've got picked. But one thing I will say, guys, if you made it this far in the video, I want you to start to understand this is a long-term play. And how do you know this is true? My first ever Omi video when I invested at 1/4 cent, what did I say? I said, this is a long-term project that I intend to hold over the long term. Listen to the language on the first video. It wasn't, oh, we're going to go to the moon in 1 year and I'm out of here. Or, oh, it was quite clear to me I'm making a bet based on a longer time frame. And I made that clear. Even when price was pumping, I even made a video saying it doesn't really matter what Omi does actually in the short term because I plan to hold for the long term. I said even if Omi crashes, even if Omi goes to 5 cents, 10 cents, it doesn't really matter because I intend to hold for a certain duration of time. So it's pretty much irrelevant. Again, guys, this is all documented. So you can leave comments such as, last chance to buy. When's Omi gonna move to the upside? When's Omi? It's absolutely. Some of you guys are really showing your level of intellect when it comes to investing in solid projects. Your mentality when it comes to picking cryptocurrency projects and why you're picking them. If you're picking cryptos just based on a green candlestick, I'm sorry, but you're not going to last very long in this industry or in this market in particular, right? So guys, we need to have a more mature approach to our investments and our speculative bets. Again, guys, remember, nothing you see in this video is financial advice. Always make sure to do your own independent research. That's how you're going to succeed long term. And making decisions based on your timeline, based on what you would like to achieve, based on your investment philosophy, based on your, your criterias, right? You have to develop this for yourself and say to yourself, why am I in this project? What do I want to achieve? When am I looking to exit? All these things you have to answer for yourself. We have to get more mature here. If it's just owe me to the moon, it's gone down, so I'm just going to spread negative information. It's just silly at this point. So I just want to say to all of you guys, if you're serious, you will succeed. Let's just put it this way: if you treat your investments like a joke, you're going to achieve results that are going to be quite funny. If you treat your investments, your bets as something serious, something that's well thought out and mapped out, precisely, the results you're going to see are going to be impressive, right? So do keep that in mind. We're going to wrap it up here, but I just want to say this is important for all of you guys to understand that this is a long-term game. To succeed in any market requires timing, right? It requires due diligence. It requires doing research. It requires focus. It requires being able to build out a solid portfolio. It requires so much. But anyway, guys, we're going to leave it there. Until the next video, seize the day.